Hello, welcome to the Axtel Show. I am your host, the wonderful JY.
I am your co-host, Miss Shay.
And I am your co-host, Neisha B.
Welcome to the show, everyone. We about to get into the tell it all topic. But right before we get into the tell it all topic, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in to the Axel Show. Thank you guys for supporting us. All right, so first tell it all topic, I want to talk about this situation with Tory Lanez. All right. So Tory Lanez cussed out a reporter as he was led to prison after losing bail motion. Okay, because everyone know about this whole situation with Tory Lanez, and we know that Tory Lanez is now incarcerated for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, and this happened back in 2020. All right, so when they first tried to get him out or short his sentence, it was okay. First, it's currently at 10 years, but they got it down to 4 years. But he was not satisfied with the 4 years. So I guess it's right back at 10 years. Okay, so what is the whole thing that's going on now is, like I said, we know about the whole situation between Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, the friend, what was the friend like Kelsey. They had this whole big argument. Tory Lanez was messing off with Megan Thee Stallion, best friend at the time, and she went on Gayle King's show and talked about the situation. And Gayle King asked her, have they had any sexual intercourse, and she stated no. Okay, but my whole thing, and it's just been just going on since 2020 all the way up until now. But my whole thing is, what do you ladies think about this situation? Do you feel that this is like too much with the sentence? Do you feel like the court have enough evidence to prove that he actually did it? Or do you feel like he just being what you want to call it, railroad? Okay, what do you ladies think about this whole thing? Miss Shay.
Well, I want to say that don't nobody really actually know what happened, in that car that night. But I can say that if they was willing to give him 4 years, I mean, maybe he should have took it, because to me, I think, this is my opinion, it's like he admitted that he did do it. Okay. And I mean, you got to get something, because it's like he, on his recording, he was on the phone, and not only that, like, when he were in court and he was trying to, apologize and this and that and something, all of that, which I feel like he should have been did all that in the beginning.
Right.
But at the same time, though, but I also heard that the friend that was in the car with them, like, she got some tea. She got some tea that she's ready to spill on Megan, from my understanding. And now it's like, what's really going on? Because it didn't go down the way that they said that it went down. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I'm waiting for her to spill this tea, so we can know what really went on. But as far as Megan, like, getting shot, I think he admit to
Right.
he admitted. And he should get, I really think he should have been took them 4 years though, instead of 10. But maybe he can gonna appeal it in, and maybe they're gonna try to get it lesser. But I mean, I love the both of them. I love Megan, and I love Tory music. I love both of their music. But that's just my opinion about the situation.
Right. And it was said that they had like a recording of the whole situation, saying that he apologized. At the time, all three 3 parties they was drinking in. It was like, a little intoxicated. So, and it was said that, you could hear, Megan saying a lot of rude things to Tory, which triggered the whole situation off. And, and like I said, it's a recording of him saying that he apologized, he's sorry. And, a lot of people don't hear anything about Tory Lanez until this situation that happened now.
Exactly.
I haven't heard anything about him. But like I said, we know things happen, So what do you think about the situation, Neisha?
I think about the situation is that I think it could have been resolved in a better manner. It could have been handled in an adult manner rather than it leading to that. And I do agree with Ms. Shay, some of the things that she was saying as well as yourself. I do believe that drinking leads to a major problem when you don't control your drinking. I don't think that he tried to do it intentionally, but I did think that he should have gotten the lesser years because you're talking about 10 years. I feel that that's too many years for something like that. That's something like a murder sentence or something like that. I feel they could have gave him a little less sentences and really investigate the case a little more deeper than what they're doing now, because I feel that it's more to it than we actually think. Like I said, it could have been something dealing with, they could have been in a relationship. I mean, you really never know. And it just got out of hand by jealousy. He could have been talking to someone else and she just blew out of proportion with it. I mean, it's just hard to say. I love Megan Thee Stallion. True enough, yes, I love her. I'm a big fan of her as well. But, I think as a woman, as a female, it could have been a better, way of handling it. I feel that it could have been, something that could have been solved, that whether they could have talked it out or whether they could have just, not take it to the public, because that's something that happened in public. And, sometimes you have to be able to carry yourself in a public place environment, especially when others are around, because then others become witnesses. So I kind of feel bad about the fact that he's getting that many years, but at the same time, you are responsible for your own actions, so that's how I look at it.
Yeah. And, and I think, like Ms. Shay said, he can appeal it, and I think that's what he's probably going to do.
Yeah, he can always go back and appeal the case.
Appeal it again, because when he went to court, he just smiled, but I guess he did get upset with the reporter, and I think this his plan is just to try to appeal it again for a shorter sentence. And like I said, they did offer him a shorter sentence at first for 4 years. Maybe he's looking for a shorter sentence of 2 years, But yes. We will keep everyone updated on this Tell It All topic. Hopefully, everything can work out for Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. But you never know.
All right, so let's hear this recap of Megan Thee Stallion during the interview with Gayle King, and let's listen to what she had to say about this whole situation.
Up over the window, shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, because I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me.
Were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before.
I feel like I wrote my first rap when I was 7, and I didn't tell my mama, well, I did tell my mama the rap, but I didn't tell her I wanted to be a rapper. But I saw her rapping, and I would go to the studio with her, and I would sit in the waiting room, waiting at the door, listening to what she in there saying, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds fire. I like that.
Girl, I could do that at 7.
I could do that. And when I got to college, everybody just knew me as the Stallion, and she rapped, and I was like, okay, this is my identity. Yes, this is what we wanted.
H-Town Nathan, H-Town Racer. Damn, I'm so proud to be your H-Town Nathan.
5 years after Megan Thee Stallion posted this Dortmund video, she made her debut on the Billboard Hot 100 list with the song Big Old Freak. That same year, her mother passed away. She had already lost her father when she was just 15. I asked her what she had learned from her parents, a question that made her emotional. I didn't mean to make you cry. I was just curious about the impact and effect they've had on your life.
They were my best friends. It was only the three of us all the time. Like when I went to school, I felt like it was a little different with me interacting with other kids. So like they would kind of pick with me a little bit. Like I was so tall already. They just really let me know like you can't ever let somebody else's insecurities make you insecure.
I'm a savage. Yeah. Classic. In May 2020, Megan Thee Stallion's hit song Savage is inescapable, and so is she. Savage is everywhere. You are a huge success, which brings us to July 12th, 2020. Let's go there, Megan. That night changed everything for you.
Rapper Tory Lanez has been charged with shooting artist Megan Thee Stallion during an argument.
Megan Thee Stallion hit by multiple gunshots.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. Mm-hmm. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like we fuss about silly stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it did. Can you just briefly walk us through what happened that night? It starts you're at a party at Kylie Jenner's house.
I had went there and we were just hanging out and I was ready to go because I had been there all day.
So you guys end up in a car. You, Tory Lanez, your friend at the time, Kelsey, and his driver / security. Mm-hmm. Tory Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, is a Grammy-nominated rapper and singer from Canada. Kelsey Harris was one of Megan Thee Stallion's best friends from Houston. There was an argument, and you get out of the car, right?
At that point, the argument wasn't even with me. Like, the argument was with the two people in the backseat. So I asked the driver to pull the car over, like, I'm done with this. And I should have stayed out of the car. Like, I should have not got back in the car. Mm-hmm. And it was like, Megan, just get back in the car. We almost there. Like, just get back in. Mm-hmm. So I get back in the car. It's like it's getting worse.
Like, arguing in the car.
The arguing in the car is getting worse. And I don't want to be in this car no more. Like, because I see it's getting crazy. Mm-hmm. So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. Yes. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like he shot a couple of times. Mm-hmm. And I was so scared.
In the car shooting from the car? Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick. Like, because I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I looked down at my feet because I wasn't even the.
This is a crazy situation, man. It is crazy, man.
Adrenaline is pumping so hard. I'm not sure if he hit me. Like, I feel it, but I don't understand what's happening. So I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm really bleeding. Mm-hmm. So I like drop down and I crawl in somebody's driveway. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't believe he shot me.
And what is he saying, Tory Lanez saying?
He's apologizing. He's, I'm so sorry. Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Boy offered hush money. $1 million. Bro. This is bad.
About like, what are you offering me money right now? Help me, like, and if you're sorry, just help me, like.
But at that moment,
we didn't even make it to the house. Like somebody had already called the police, and it was like so many of them. It was helicopters. I was like, oh my God, we all about to die. Like,
right. So we've been getting a lot of emails, and a lot of people been inboxing the Excel show, and they want us to discuss more topics about relationship and how to deal with your well-being and how to control yourself. And so today I just feel like we should discuss love and being in love. I know on one point on the show we have already talked about this, but we don't mind about talking about it again. So, and a lot of people can get love confused with being in love because you can love someone and you can be in love with someone. Okay, now I would say, and I now I will say
that's most definitely right. What you said about which it is two different things, because you can love anything or anybody.
Yeah,
love.
And a lot of people get it confused with
Yeah, because you can love a person as a friend.
Yeah, a lot of people get it confused with love and in love. They get the words love and love confused, whatever. And like I said, no one is perfect. And this is our own opinion. All right. And this is just suggestions, and this is, like I said, this is our own opinion. So nobody take it no kind of way, do not get offended. But Miss Shay, can you explain why a lot of people get the two words love and love confused?
Well, my opinion, y'all, just like Miss J, I said, these are our opinions, so don't nobody take offense to what we saying. But I'm gonna say, like I said, being in love and love, they more definitely are two different things. Shouldn't get mixed up at all, because you can love anything in anybody. So I say I can love this piece of, or I can, I can love what I got on, or I love you, friend, or just like that. But being in love is different, because you're being in love with somebody. And that's being in love with somebody, to me, is one of the greatest feelings that you can ever feel. To me, is being in love with somebody and they feeling the same way back and they in love with you back, whatnot. So being in love is the feelings that you can't control. Like being in love is like, I can't wait till he come home, or something like that, y'all. So y'all understand what I'm talking about. Y'all know what's being in love is. Like, y'all know that love feeling is a feeling that gives you butterflies in your stomach.
Unconditional love.
Yes, like, exactly. So I mean, it's totally different. It's totally different. So that y'all shouldn't get that mixed. No offense, but y'all shouldn't get that mixed up at all. It's two different feelings.
It's most
totally
different vibe.
different vibes, totally different feelings. Miss Neisha B, you already knew it. Totally different feelings. It's a totally different vibe. So you will know. Trust me. If you got some feelings for somebody, and if you in love with that person, whatnot, you know exactly what that feeling is or how it feels, whatnot. But if you just, oh, I just love you as a friend, or a friend, I love you, friend, or I love you. Don't mix it up now. Don't mix it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't mix it up, because it's two different things. So if somebody's sitting up there and telling you that I'm in love with you, there's two different things. Or I love you, friend. Don't sit up here now and get them too mixed up, because one person might think that, oh, she said she loved me. And now it's two different. It's two different feelings. It's two different feelings. So that's my opinion.
Okay, what about you, Miss Neisha? What do you think about loving someone and being in love with someone? How can you explain, in your opinion, the feeling of loving someone and being in love with someone?
It's just like, we were just discussing about the topic before, and it was just like Miss Shay was saying, you gonna know the feeling. You most definitely gonna know the feeling. To me, being in love, I feel that you're gonna know about it, because that's gonna be that, like I said before, that unconditional love. That's gonna be that happy, put on a weight gain love. That's gonna be that come home to me every day and do me how you want the type of love. I mean, the type of love, that you feel that when you just with that someone special. That's that type of love that make your soul jump, like, but you have love, which is also a meaning of just caring. I can just be caring about you. Oh, I care about you, friend, but I love you, friend. So it's basically pretty much love regularly. It's just like caring. But like she said, you can't confuse the two because your body and your mind and soul will tell you the difference. It's just that you have to be able to control the two and be able to set boundaries for the two. So yeah, pretty much is my opinion, that in love, it's gonna show you the world. It's gonna show you what love can do.
Right. And
It's just no any type of love. It's gonna give you the correct way of love, that godly love.
Right. And I agree with you both, Miss Shay and Neisha B. No, when you love someone, you can just you can just care about that person. You can say, hey, I love you, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And when you are in love, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, and your partner gonna feel it. You're gonna get out butterflies in your stomach. You can't
Your
stop thinking about
soul
this
gonna
person.
melt. It just melts your soul, your smile.
You're gonna be with that person and nobody else when you are in love. Now, when you just love that person, okay, that's fine. We friends, we can hang out, but I got love for you, but I'm not in love with you, and it shouldn't be that hard to understand love and being in love. It's not complicated because our body will tell us
It
if
most
you're in
definitely
love
will.
or you're not in love. It's just that simple, we gonna know. We'll know.
You're gonna
Anybody.
think about it all the time. It's gonna be in your mind. You think about that person 24/7. That's how you know you in love with a person because it's gonna hit your mind. It's gonna be a signal to your body. Like, you're gonna most definitely feel it, like you said. I agree.
Right. You're not gonna be able to eat, sleep, or do nothing without that person. So, only you know. All right. So this is going to conclude the Axel show for today. I am the wonderful JY. Check out the wonderful JY on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, you have to type in wonderful.jy and check out the Exhale Show. We on YouTube, we on Facebook, and check out the Exhale Show podcast. Anywhere that you listen to your everyday podcast. Check out myself, the wonderful JY. Every Saturday is 6 p.m. on Bumping on 6.3. And if you have any questions for myself, my team, do not be afraid to shoot us an email at info@atslphoenix.com. What about you, Miss Shay?
Okay, y'all can find me on Facebook, Shay Young. Still be on the lookout for Miss Shay page. Also, y'all can find me on Instagram at Miss Shay. Also, you guys, please comment. We want to know your thoughts and everything on the show, and also, hey, let us know what the next topic y'all want us to talk about. And if you is gonna come, please be nice.
All right.
But other than that, I have a good.
What about you, Miss Neisha?
Well, you can also find Miss Neisha B. You can find Neisha B on Facebook under Neisha B the model. You can also find Neisha under Neisha Brown Casting on Facebook, as well as you can find me on Instagram under Neisha_model. Check out these pages and don't forget to hit the Xtel show up and leave us some thoughts and comments on what you think about the Xtel show.
All right. So we will see you guys next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. All right. So y'all mark y'all calendars and be prepared for the Exhale show. We will see you guys. You guys have a nice blessed day.
Enjoy this short clip about jealousy. Let us know what you think.
When jealousy occurs, it can be you feeling some type of low self-esteem about yourself. You're not confident enough. You feel like you are not this pretty image that you want to be. And a lot of times jealousy can come from someone having
More
more.
than the other.
Yep, somebody just more. That's the key word, more. And there are 3 types of jealousy: jealousy within your relationship, jealousy from the unknown, and jealousy within your career.
And within yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yep. 4. Okay. So, I want to talk about jealousy from. Well, I'm gonna talk about jealousy within your relationship. Okay. So I had to deal with. I dated someone, and I mean, this was like a while ago, and we dated, and there was a lot of jealousy going on. You know, I have dated in the past, but I never dated someone that was jealous of their partner. You know, I never had to deal with it. But long story short, me and this guy, we was working on a project together. And you know, originally it's his project. He was, you know, he had all the brains, and he was teaching me these things about this project. So as I learned, and as I got, you know, into the project, and as I started to progress, I wanted to learn more. So I, you know, join workshops, and like I said, I did a little more research on all of this, so me and him can build something together.
I can speak on that. The jealousy that I have experienced, I would say my career as a model, being in the industry. I have experienced jealousy in the industry because, you know, in the industry, like they say, it's a cutthroat business. So where you have more than just me as a model, you have several other models, and then you have other things that goes on in the industry. I have experienced me being called certain names, like I said, reggae model. I have been called a reggae model. I have even been called other names in the industry that wasn't satisfied to my knowledge. And I have even been approached by certain things. And I just want to say, on the topic of jealousy, like jealousy is like, if you don't pay it no mind or no attention, you will never know someone have jealousy of you. But my thing is this: in the industry of my career, it's a whole lot of jealousy. I mean, I might walk the wrong way a certain way. They might can't walk the wrong way like I walk the wrong way. So then I get looked at and get talked about. Of jealousy, and the reason why they do that is because it's something about themselves that they don't like about themselves, wishing that they could do that I can do. You know, everybody can't do the same thing you can do. So I feel
something that you just know and you just felt jealousy.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. I have experienced jealousy within a relationship, and also within, like, job wise. And why I said job wise is because that I actually had someone to dislike me and jealous of me, all because I came in on a job. They was the only, I'm gonna say that they was like the only, like, females there at the time. And
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm